So this won't be long. Um, so I've been pretty public about the fact that I deal with schizoaffective disorder, specifically major depressive disorder and schizophrenia with mood incongruous psychosis, which means I can have the symptoms of psychosis even if I'm not like depressed or overstimulated or have a lot of traditional triggers that are associated with it. And I deal with PTSD, which is something I just don't want to talk about right now. I haven't been depressed. I take that back. The few times I've been depressed, it's been like maybe two or 3 days here, as opposed to like the weeks or months at a time that I've dealt with for the last few years, several years of my adult life. What I'm dealing with right now for the last 2 months is this thing called anhedonia, which is basically a lack of enjoyment and happiness in the things that you do that would traditionally bring you that kind of enjoyment and happiness. There's no enthusiasm or whatever. Because of major depressive disorder, I already don't have a lot of emotional highs. It's very hard for me to experience joy, pure happiness, excitement, or whatever. Generally speaking, I fake it so that I don't look crazy when I'm in a room with other people. But that's usually accompanied with like my depressive cycles. I just I don't like anything. I don't find any enjoyment in going to the gym. I haven't been consistent in the last 2 months. I can count on two hands the number of times I've actually been going. As you can see, I'm gaining it back and I'm losing it at the same time. I don't want to draw. I've been drawing since I was 2. I'm 45. I don't want to play magic or make blind magic boosters with my daughter for her booth. I don't want to play games. I don't want to play video games. I don't want to watch TV. I don't want to. Because it's not because of executive dysfunction. That's actually a huge issue in my life. It's because I don't find any happiness or enjoyment in it. Like everything in life right now feels like room temperature pool water, and everything outside is gray. But I'm not depressed. I'm just not happy. Specifically, I'm not happy in the things that should normally bring me happiness, and it's been going on for 2 months. I would rather be depressed. I kind of don't feel anything. I'm dealing with a little bit of delusional thinking. I don't want to talk about what it's about because it's embarrassing. A little bit of psychosis is why I'm not looking at myself on the phone right now and just kind of looking off, because usually there's stuff that I hallucinate with eyes when it comes to like media like this that I just don't want to deal with. But that's it, man. I'm not happy. I'm not depressed. Just empty. I know it'll eventually pass, but this is the longest that I've had to deal with it. It's been 2 months. I'm not lazy. I'm staying busy, but I don't know. If you've got any questions or anything you'd like me to talk about, drop a comment below, especially if it's been health related, but I really don't care what it is about. One of the things that I have been catching up on is the Jujutsu Kaisen manga. Sukuna and Gojo are fighting, and that's going to pick back up next week after this week's break. It's going to be pretty interesting to see where it goes. And I've been doing some 3-minute sketch drills, like stuff like this. I'll take a body part and draw it in 3 minutes. No pencils, only ink. but it doesn't make me happy. I just do it because drawing, like fighting and everything else, is a learnable and perishable skill, and I'm nowhere near where I was even 5 years ago. That, and it doesn't help that, if you're like mid psychosis and you're hallucinating, and every time you put a pen on paper, fucking ants start pouring out of the page, or maybe it starts bleeding, or like while I'm writing, the pen is screaming for help. That's a pretty common one, but none of that really. Just not happy. We got some commons and uncommons that we gotta put up for Lonnie's booth. Some rare, some Lord of the Rings stuff. But other than that, I'm just empty, man. That's a dangerous place to be, because right now I'm not happy. I don't find happiness. I don't feel happiness. I don't feel joy. I don't feel excitement. And I'm kind of okay with whatever happening. With whatever happens. So I should probably kind of keep an eye on myself. But yeah, anyways, drop a comment below if there's anything you want me to talk about. I prefer mental health stuff, but my daughter has a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition coming up at NAGA U.S. Nationals in Foley, Alabama on Saturday. So she's been busting ass. She's a blue belt. She's been training no-gi for about 3 years. She's been training for about 9, almost 10. She's with the 10th Planet affiliate in Pensacola. Her coach is a purple belt under Sean Applegate, who's a black belt under Eddie Bravo, who's a black belt under Jean-Jacques Machado. But anyway, so we got that going on, so that's kind of taking up all our time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell, and I love you guys. And I'll touch bases again in a couple of days.